Lafayette's market is now divided, and this real estate update shows you just how differently things are moving right now. What looks like a slowdown is actually two completely different stories playing out. Today I'm going to be breaking down what the numbers really reveal, rising days on market, more price cuts, and why homes under $300,000 are flying off the shelf while higher end properties are really struggling. We'll cover the neighborhoods that are still hot, why insurance and affordability are really reshaping the mid to luxury market, and the psychology that's really driving the urgency for some buyers and the patience of others. If we haven't met yet, my name is Abshire. I'm a local real estate expert here in Lafayette, and I've helped countless families buy and sell in this market. My goal is to give you the unfiltered truth so that you can make the smartest move for your situation. So let's start with the big picture. What's the latest data, and what does it say about Lafayette's divided market? So our point number one, the big picture, what the numbers really reveal. Well, if you just look at the headline numbers for Lafayette, you might get a confusing picture. The data really says that the median time that a home sits on the market is now 77 days, which is about 20% longer than this time last year. We're also seeing more homes for sale, with new listings up almost 9%. On the surface, that sounds like a cooling market really across the board, but that's not really the whole story. Those numbers are an average, and they're blending two completely different realities. The slowdown is happening almost entirely in the upper end of the market. And when you dig deeper, you see that the story for the $250,000 home in a great school district and a $500,000 home are polar opposites right now. Understanding this difference is the key to really making a smart decision. So let's break down and start with the side of the market that is still moving at lightning speed. All right, and for number two, we're going to talk about the fast lane, homes really that are under the $300,000 mark. This market is number one, the fast lane. So if you're looking for a home that is under the $300,000 price point, you are in a completely different world. The demand here is really intense. I'm seeing well-maintained 3-bedroom homes in areas like Youngsville and Milton get multiple offers within just a week of hitting the market. Anything in a desirable school district is also going to be extremely competitive. For buyers, this means they have to be prepared to act decisively, and you need a pre-approval letter in hand and ready to see homes the day that it's listed. There is very little room for negotiation with these types of properties. For the sellers in this price range, you still have a significant leverage, but pricing it correctly from the start is really what generates this immediate buzz and the potential for those multiple offers. This part of the market isn't just waiting for anyone. Now, if you're a buyer or a seller in a higher price range, well, your experience is going to be completely different. Let's talk about the other side of the market. Market number two, which is the slow lane, homes that are over $400,000. For homes priced at $400,000 and up, the pace changes dramatically. These homes are sitting on the market longer and buyers are taking their time. A huge factor here is the total cost of ownership. It's not just the mortgage, but buyers are looking at insurance quotes. They are significantly higher than just a few years ago, plus the utility costs for a larger home. These factors are pushing some buyers to reconsider how much house they can truly afford. This creates a real opportunity for buyers who are qualified in this range. You have choices and you can leverage to negotiate on price and terms. For sellers, this is truly a wake-up call. You can put a sign in the yard and really expect top dollar. Professional staging, beautiful photography, and strategic pricing plan that accounts for the current market realities are absolutely necessary if you're going to stand out and get your home sold. These numbers tell us what's happening, but the most interesting part is understanding the human element behind the split market. So let's talk about number four, the psychology of the split, urgency versus patience. Now, the market division really comes down to two different mindsets, urgency versus patience. The buyers in the sub $300,000 range are often driven by need. They're having a baby, they're ending their lease, they need to get into a specific school zone before fall. They feel an external pressure to buy a home now. That urgency is what keeps the demand high and the market moving quickly. On the other hand, the buyer looking at the $500,000 home often doesn't have to move. They're looking for an upgrade or a change of scenery. They have the luxury of patience, and they can watch the market, wait for the perfect property to come along, and they can make a move only when it aligns perfectly. And they're not worried about their rent going up. The fundamental difference really in their motivation is the engine driving Lafayette's two-speed market. Now, Lafayette's housing market isn't just a one-size-fits-all anymore. It's moving into a very different speed, and your strategy has to match your price point and your goals. So if you're thinking about buying or selling and you need a guide who understands these nuances, call or text me at the number on screen. Let's talk about your specific situation and create a plan to make the right move in this two-speed market. Now that you know that the market is shifting, you'll want to check out my next video where I break down why sellers in Lafayette are starting to get nervous and what it means for buyers like you. Click here and I'll see you in the next one.